So I basically wanted to add on to the reasons why I have a Class A commercial driver's license, but I don't drive any trucks or drive buses for a living. Now, what I do right now, I'm self-employed. I'm an independent contractor. This is what I do. I've been doing this for 6 years. Like, literally. My way of thinking is very different than most people because most people have jobs, they're employed, they clock in. I don't clock in anything. I don't do it. Independent. Everything I do is independent. I manage myself completely, right? So it's a different way of thinking when you've been doing this for 5, 6 years, right? When you get into commercial driving, especially when you drive like buses or you get into the truck driving job, whatever, it's more so you get a job. You're not independent because you're under a management, you're under something, right? The whole idea of a whole job is different. You know what I'm saying? So that's one particular reason. And the reason like I independently think I'm self-employed because I want to manage myself, I want to own my own time. I want to be independent, you know what I mean? I want to be able to live, think, and wake up whenever I want to wake up. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something most people want to do. That's something most people would like to do, you know? But when you have kids, you get married, you get a girl, it's like it comes down to like you don't have much of an option but to get a job if you're not already making money independently and you're not making money while you're sleeping. And you got to get that job. And you got to do things you don't like to do. You start losing yourself. This gets down to a whole deep rabbit hole that most people get into, and they don't know that they're getting into it until they're already deep in that rabbit hole. So it's things that I know before getting into that. You know, it's crazy. I have a crazy way of thinking. I know how deep the rabbit hole goes, and I'm not even in there. But people get deep into this rabbit hole, they even know that they're getting into it until they already get into it, and then they're already deep in there, and then they realize, oh, snap, thinking like, 10 years ago, they fucked up or did whatever. They could have did things differently. They could have made different choices, went different paths, not done this, not done that. But when you think ahead, you think deep in the rabbit hole before you already get into it, then it's like it's a different, it's a different way. This is where I'm at. I'm already thinking deep in these rabbit holes before I get into them. So this is why I do what I do now. So you say, I have a weird way of thinking. If you can relate, you can relate. If you don't, you don't. And you're just watching this and it's cool. But if you can relate, then yeah. But yeah, that's a reason why. And oh yeah, I wanted to add on to this reason. I'm gonna put it into part 3, but click for part 3.